Making her way to the cage from the blue corner, please welcome Laiba!
Laiba Meer, last year's champion, so dominant, so resilient, absolutely unblemished last year as well. Coached, of course, by that man on your screen, Mujahid Beg at the notorious MMA club in Karachi. Laiba Meer employs all aspects of the game, has really good wrestling, has
And the opponent from the red corner representing Islamabad, please welcome bushra! Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like your attention, please. We would like to extend our gratitude and welcome to the finals of NFT3, the chairman of the SA Group, Mr. Suhail Afzal Malik.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is the final of the NFT Women's Strawweight category. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She weighed in under the official limit of 52.2 kilograms even. She is the reigning, defending, undisputed women's strawweight champion of Pakistan, Laiba Meer! And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. She weighed in under the official limit of 52.2 kilograms even. She represents Team Islamabad, bushra, akhtar, Katana! Referee in charge of the cage, Zaman Khan.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you to the third fight of the evening. Laiba in the blue, Bushra in the red. Let's see how the champion defends her title. Is it going to be in style or a new champion is going to be crowned? We'll just find out.
We can see the battle scars on Bushra's face. Laiba had a pretty smooth sailing fight for her last night, and Bushra was in war. But now let's see how she matches up with Laiba here tonight.
Laiba seems focused. Sorry, Daniel.
No worries. You can see the battle scars on Bushra's face. She fought through adversity to get here against Anmol Fatma. Yeah, Laiba's going to shoot in immediately for the takedown, but we've seen Bushra's been scouting those entries from the first fight we've seen her.
Yeah, as we can see from her distance management, she knows she's got that lead leg ready to throw a kick as well to maintain the distance. And what Laiba wants to do is just take her opponent down and start mauling them. But as you can see, Bushra's being very patient. She knows what is up, or she knows that what is that line for her to, succeed tonight.
Bushra just has amazing footwork and head movement, and she's able to circle out so well and make those entries, and those hooks off the exit are just impressive as well.
One thing that was concerning, though, for Bushra yesterday, she wasn't as quick, wasn't as light on her feet as we saw at the pre-quarterfinals. This might be her first multiple-day tournament experience, definitely her first experience in MMA. So you can best believe she might even be more labored today because of the fight she had yesterday. So far, not a lot has happened in this fight. Half of the first round's gone.
Yeah, they need to engage in action, otherwise the referee's gonna ask them to. In such a fight with such high stakes, Daniel, you know, you should be measured, but you should still go for it. Like I said, the referee had to step in to tell the fighters that the entire round is almost gone to waste. He needs to see some action.
Let's see who's going to be the first to engage. This does put a pressure on both fighters, but I'm sure neither of them want to make the first move either still.
Bushra had a really game opponent in Aruj last night who didn't have a problem in engaging in the clinch with her or engaging in even striking. They both gave it their all last night.
Still nothing doing in this fight.
They've got less than a minute to go in the first round. This is not going well for either fighter right now. They need some output. They need to exchange some leather right now or go for a takedown.
Yeah, styles make matchups.
Yeah.
And on paper, this should be a very good fight because these are the two of the best in their division. But clearly, Laiba's waiting for Bushra to throw and Bushra's waiting for Laiba to throw.
It seems like that first encounter between both these fighters has Laiba a little hesitant in engaging with her.
Yeah, she's on the back foot right now. She's just playing it defensively, which is good, but not in the first round. She threw a right, missed.
Yeah, if I'm either fighter's corner, I'm throwing the stool on the cage right now. I'm throwing water on them in between rounds.
Good
I'm
left
telling
hook.
them to wake up because I think we had a total of 2 strikes in this round, and that is not a good look for anyone. These fighters, the tournament, or anything in between.
Is that a record in the entire tournament, Daniel?
I
2
hope not.
strikes.
I think we've seen worse. No, I'm kidding. Just go watch some of those pre-quarterfinals. But nonetheless, the action will roll on into round number 2. Bushra Akhtar and Laiba Meer, both very hesitant, both very tentative. Both should be getting a talking down to. You can tell they're very worn out from the fights of the previous day.
We can't blame them either. Look, they've been fighting for 3 days non-stop. The quarterfinals for 2 days back-to-back. Then the semis.
Yeah.
And now the finals. This takes a toll on your body,
For
ladies
sure.
and gentlemen. And you have to remember, they're just amateurs.
For sure. But the other side of that is, you recall Rosenama Yunus defending her title against, I forget her
Burley?
name. No, the woman who calls herself the Cookie Monster. It was a very boring fight, not a lot of strikes thrown, and Rose lost her title on that fight because honestly, the judges didn't even know how to score that.
Yes.
So you lessen your chances of winning with a fight like this.
Good. Now both athletes are engaging. Laiba shoots for the takedown, doesn't get it.
Laiba's just allowing Bushra to come close so she can set up a takedown of some sort. She doesn't want to engage in anything herself. She's fine with staying on the outside.
She didn't land a good right hand there.
Yeah, good head movement on Laiba's part as well. She's going in and out, good footwork as well.
She's trying to get Bushra to overextend and make a mistake in doing something hasty.
Exactly, but again, the first minute has almost gone by in the second round, yet we've seen no output. I hope the entire fight does not go like this, Daniel.
Laiba shot in there. Bushra was ready. Game plans are very evident by this point after 3 whole fights in 3 whole days. Tape study must have been done by both fighters. They know what they're ready for.
Yeah, and they know the risk, the fire they're walking into right now. That's why neither one wants to engage.
This is like a game of chess, but no one wants to go first.
There are attempts, but as you can see, they're not successful at all. What I would want Bushra to do is just close the distance. Use her jab. Good, we've got some action now. Laiba goes for the takedown. They're up against the fence.
Bushra could throw some knees here, try to disengage, but Laiba's already trying to get that body lock. Bushra reverses that, trying to grab a hold of that leg. Now trying to muscle her down there with that headlock.
She needs to get some strikes in there to get ahead on the judges' scorecards because I don't think anyone would know how to score the first round and the first half of this round as well.
That body is wide open for Laiba as of right now. Good job getting those overhooks by Bushra.
Good knee to the body by Laiba as well. Oh, somewhat of an uppercut, and Bushra takes her opponent down.
But Laiba has her back.
Yep.
First significant sequence of the fight. Laiba now officially securing that takedown in a position that she would prefer.
Good control by Laiba. See, Daniel, that's what you need. You need to eat a few
Good
punches
reversal.
to get the blood flowing and
100%.
then engage in activity.
But that's a good reversal there by Bushra to end up on top here. Now, like Salman said, she needs to throw some strikes to solidify that she is indeed dominant in the round.
Ten
Last
seconds to go. Sorry, Salman.
No problem. Last 10 seconds of the round. Bushra needs to make the most of this
Interesting round there.
Oh.
because that takedown could go in the favor of Laiba. She did end up on top. She was in a dominant position for a couple of seconds until Bushra was able to reverse it.
Then again, if they leave the fight to the judges' scorecard, no matter how much output they produce in this round, it can still go either way. This final round is make it or break it for both athletes.
They better go for it because this could be a very controversial or a very disappointing end to the fight if we leave this to the judges' scorecards and the fight keeps going on like this.
Yeah, because then you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what the end result could be if you leave it in the hands of a judges in a fight that not a lot has happened in. First significant sequence of the fight we saw in round number 2. They were able to get into grappling exchange. Like you said, Laiba initiated the takedown, completed it, but Bushra right at the end of the round reversed it. You best believe Bushra does not want to be taken down tonight. She's tried her best. She's done a great job. Laiba Meer has been here before, boys. She's been under the bright lights in the final.
Laiba needs to step it up. She needs to go into third, fourth, fifth gear and do what she does best. This round is make it or break it for her.
I think both of these fighters need to step it up.
Being the champion, she needs to show why she is the champion right now. And Bushra needs to show that why she wants to take down the reigning defending champion.
The corner of Bushra calling for some strikes, telling her, instructing her to go for it.
Laiba just tried to say something to the ref. Maybe the canvas is slippery. Oh, good overhand left by Bushra. And another one. Laiba goes for the takedown.
Wow.
Oh,
Bushra just pivots out so well, like we've said before.
good defense on Bushra's part. Outstanding head work.
Yeah, now you see them opening up.
And when they start engaging with each other, then you can tell, yeah, these cats can fight, but it's just a matter of activity. We're not seeing a lot of activity right now.
Last 2 minutes of the final round.
Cats. Jab attempted there by Laiba Meer does not land.
Laiba knows how to utilize her jab. She did in the last fight as well. I'm not sure why she isn't doing it, but again, she's going for the overhand right and the overhand left again and again.
Left hook out of range there. Bushra, whenever she throws with intent and reckless abandon. Well, I wouldn't say reckless abandon, but a lot of abandon. Just wants to hurt her opponent.
She's just utilizing all her power, man. She's throwing everything into those punches.
As she should.
The entire fight, Bushra has had Laiba on her heels, so this could account for something as well if we're not just looking at strikes.
Yeah, of course. Look, pressure comes into play, control times come into play, but witnessing the first and second rounds, Bushra's the one who's landed more punches. Laiba's just been on the back foot for all the 3 rounds.
I was just going to say that outside leg kick has been there for her for 3 rounds. She finally threw one that landed. Just chopping up the lead leg can make your opponent think about a lot of things and reconsider their activity.
Bushra is just a very boxer-based fighter.
Yeah, her hands are slick.
Yeah, she does make adjustments with the hands. They're like, whenever Laiba ducks, you can see Bushra opening up with an uppercut next. So she is an intelligent fighter. Both of these wonderful young women are intelligent fighters, but it's just the activity we're having an issue with right now.
Styles make or break matchups, and that's just the truth.
Last 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds to determine who becomes the strawweight women's champion tonight at NFT.
There we go. Now Bushra opens up. Laiba lands one of her own. So does Bushra. They heard that 10-second mark and they said, let's go.
Throwing fight enders in the last seconds.
That is the end of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. We will be going to the judges' scorecards. Let's see how they have scored it.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scored it 30-28 Laiba. Judge 2 scores it 30-27 Bushra. Judge 3 scores it, resulting in a split decision 30-28 for your new women's strawweight champion of Pakistan, Bushra Akhtar Katana! Ladies and gentlemen, I am here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the new strawweight champion, Bushra. How does it feel? Kafi emotional hui hui aap. How does it feel?
सर थैंक यू सो मच जिन्होंने ये इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया, स्पेशली उन लोगों का मैं बहुत ज़्यादा शुक्रगुजार हूँ जिन्होंने हमारे जैसे प्लेयर्स को प्रमोट किया. और थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू, स्पेशली थैंक्स फॉर माय कोच सर मुदस्सिर एंड स्पेशल थैंक्स फॉर माय पेरेंट्स जिन्होंने मुझे इतना ज़्यादा सपोर्ट किया. और आज जो कुछ भी हूँ मैं अपने पेरेंट्स की वजह से इस मैदान में मैं खड़ी हूँ, जो कि मेरे बैक में जो सपोर्ट थे वो मेरे स्पेशल मेरे बाबा और मेरे बहन भाई जिन्होंने मुझे सपोर्ट किया. और वाइज मैं हूँ कि जो कि इस फील्ड में आई, और मेरा अपना खुद भी ये एम था कि अगर मैं इस फील्ड में आई हूँ तो इंशाल्लाह मैं कुछ करके जाऊँगी. और एक और जो मेरा टारगेट था, जो मेरे कोच ने मुझे स्पेशल मैसेज दिया कि बुशरा हार जीत एज अ पार्ट ऑफ गेम. आपने अगर हार भी गए तो कोई मसला नहीं, बट आपने अपनी तरफ से पूरी एफर्ट करनी है. और जितनी मेरे कोच सर मुदस्सिर ने मेरे ऊपर मेहनत की और ये सब कुछ उनका सिला है, और मैं बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हूँ. और जिससे ये इस टाइम पर मैंने टाइटल विन किया. स्पेशल थैंक्स फॉर गॉड. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मुझे अल्लाह ने इस चीज़ से नवाजा. थैंक यू सो मच.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new women's strawweight champion, Bushra Katana.
Man, I think I got a little emotional hearing that one.